Cloud computing full roadmap, data centers, networking, and AWS. Most people learn cloud computing the wrong way, from random videos to confusing terms and even zero understanding. But I decided to learn cloud computing properly, the exam written, interview ready, and reward way. In this video, I will break down cloud computing from foundations to data centers, networking, and AWS services in the easiest and clearest way possible. So if you want to truly understand cloud, not just memorize terms, this video is right for you. Hi, I am Malik, and in this video is based on my structured cloud computing learning journey guided by Digital Wish. What you're about to watch, is it a theory-based overload? It is a clear meta model of how cloud actually works. And by the end of this video, you will understand what cloud computing really is, why AWS dominates, how data centers work, the difference between IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And lastly, how cloud actually achieves scale, performance, and sustainability. Now let's dive in. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources such as compute, storage, networking, databases, and software over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing model without owning any infrastructure. Now, cloud deployment models include private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and multi-cloud. The private cloud is a single organizational form of cloud computing, while the public cloud is provided by third parties like AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. You also have the hybrid, which is a mixture of both public and private cloud. The next we're going to talk about now is data centers and infrastructure. Data center is a physical facility that houses servers, storage, networking, power, cooling, and security. In AWS, you never manage any of those. AWS does. And cloud providers invest so much in this kind of infrastructure. Then you have the power distribution systems, which is the power grid, transformer, switch gear, UPS, PDU, RPP, and servers. All these are the critical services which are available for AWS. This is why cloud services never express any downtime. Now we'll move on to networking and performance. Other networking, you have bandwidth and latency. Bandwidth is how much data that is being sent over a network. The amount of data that you need to send over a network from one particular location to another. While the latency is how fast the data, that is the time it takes for the data to arrive from its source to its destination. Then we have cloud services model. The cloud services model refers to how cloud services are being offered. You have the IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. This includes compute, storage, and networking, which are being served in the cloud infrastructure system. In this scenario, you only manage your operating system and your apps, while AWS manages all the hardware infrastructure cloud. Then the next one under the cloud service infrastructure is PaaS, which is platform as a service. In this, you only deploy your application in the cloud and you get to manage your application and data. Why your service provider, there is a cloud service provider, manages the OS, infrastructure, and the scaling. Then you have your software as a service. The software as a service is only user-based platform where your cloud service provider manage all the infrastructure involved in this scenario, and you only manage or you only use the application. Examples include Zoom, Salesforce, Gmail, and a couple of other software